Hey folks, this is Kelani. There's a shiny new currency in patch 7.3 called Veiled Argunite, which more or less replaces the purpose of nether shards. Sadly, your nether shards won't be turning into Veiled Argunite, or really have much use at all in patch 7.3, so there's not really any point in farming them. That means you don't have to do the Broken Isles invasions anymore, especially when you consider that the 880 relinquished tokens aren't going to be available anymore in patch 7.3. So what's this new currency used for, and more importantly, how can we get our hands on it? Veiled Argunite is specific to Argus, so if you're not romping around the new areas, you're not really going to find any at all. The main use of Veiled Argunite is to purchase the brand new catch-up gear tokens from the Thaumaturge Vashreen aboard the Vindicaar. These new gear tokens will provide you with 9-10 item level gear, so it's definitely a step up from the 880 relinquished tokens. That means for anyone below 9-10 item level, these tokens will be one of the main sources of gear to get you up to date. If you're rocking higher than 9-10 in every slot, these tokens could still be very useful. If the token loot tables are the same as the relinquished tokens, that means trinket gambling is still going to be a thing. Getting a 9-10 Arcano Crystal would be crazy for a lot of classes, so part of me hopes it's possible, and then another part really hopes it isn't. Having trinkets like Arcano Crystal stay so relevant throughout the entire expansion is really annoying if you can't get your hands on one. The other type of gambling that gear tokens are used for is legendary gambling. If you need a specific slot legendary, just use all of your Argunite on that one slot, and eventually you might see the legendary you're aiming for. That's assuming these tokens work like the relinquished tokens in that they can proc into legendary items. I do hope that's the case. Having gear tokens that don't have a chance to turn into a legendary really limits their usefulness outside of just gearing up. So they're used for gear. Great. But how do we get them? There's quite a variety of ways you can pick up Veiled Argunite, so they shouldn't be in short supply. The first way to get Veiled Argunite is just by completing the Argus story quests. Some of the main storyline quests will reward you with a one-time bundle of Veiled Argunite, so while you get quite a few just by running through the entire Argus story, don't expect to see those rewards again. They are one-time dealios. Thankfully, there's plenty of repeatable sources too. There's new weekly quests tied to the events on Argus, which reward a good amount of Veiled Argunite. It seems like this will probably work the same way as the usual weekly quests work, in that they will rotate between a variety of quests, but they will all ask you to do something on Argus, whether that be just farming up some Argunite yourself or taking part in the invasion points. I'm sure Blizzard will use the weekly quests to their advantage to get you to take part in every aspect of gameplay that Argus has to offer. Another one to get you out into the new world of Argus is world quests. There's always quite a few world quests available on Argus which reward Veiled Argunite, so make sure you keep an eye out and get them done whenever they pop up. You should know that Argus world quests are currently locked behind completing the story quests for each Argus zone. There are also extra world quests to unlock by completing the side quests of each zone, and having more world quests will probably increase the chances of Veiled Argunite being on your map, so make sure you get all of your quests done too. Invasion points are a new type of content in patch 7.3, where you take a portal to another world the Legion is invading. Essentially, they're all scenarios where you have to remove the Legion presence from whatever world you get portal to. Each scenario takes maybe about 15 minutes with a decently sized group, but don't worry about having to find people yourself. You can hop into any of the invasion points solo, and you'll just join up with the folks who are already taking the fight to the Legion. Each invasion point ends with a boss. When you kill the boss, they'll drop some Veiled Argunite, among a few other things. Invasion points seem like they'll be a very good source of Argunite, but they're much like world quests in that they won't always be up, and once you complete an invasion point, you won't be able to receive rewards from the same one for a short period of time. So whenever you see a green portal active on the map, that means you have an invasion point you can go invade. What would a new world be without new treasures to find? It doesn't seem like most of them are particularly hidden either. The minimap basically guides you to them without having to do too much work. Be sure to loot any treasures you find, as they'll contain a small amount of Veiled Argunite and artifact power among the usual vendor trash. It might not give you the big lump sums that world quests or invasions give, but every little helps, and I'm sure it will all add up. To go along with the treasure chests, there's plenty of rares on Argus for you to take your sword to. The rares seem to have more or less the same loot table as treasure chests. Some Veiled Argunite, some AP, some Vendor Trash. Hopefully some of them have cool toys or transmog too, but for the most part they seem to serve as just another treasure chest that takes a bit of whacking to get to the loots. The nice thing is that there does seem to be quite a lot of rares hanging around. Maybe I have a bad memory, but this is probably the most rares I've seen in a while, so you should have no shortage of them to kill. The great thing about all of these ways to farm Veiled Argunite is that most, if not all, will require you to kill some demons. Now what if I told you that there's a way to get even more Veiled Argunite just by killing any monsters you come across on Argus? It may sound too good to be true, but there's a new shoulder enchant from the Argusian Reach faction. When you reach Revered, you can purchase the Boon of the Steadfast, which gives you a chance to sometimes loot Argunite clusters from enemies you kill. Anytime this procs, it's basically just free Veiled Argunite, so if you're wanting to make good use of the 910 gear tokens, be sure to pick that up as soon as possible, and you'll be rolling in Veiled Argunite. So, that's all the ways you can get your hands on some precious Veiled Argunite for all those 910 gear tokens. If you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, or hop on over to Discord where we have a server at discord.gg/Kelani, great place to come ask questions or just hang out. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.